A full moon rises over a frozen forest. Snow crunches, a shadow lifts its head, and then a howl. Long, echoing, haunting. Everyone thinks they know what this means. Wolves howling at the moon. But here's the twist. The moon has absolutely nothing to do with it. And the real reason wolves howl? It's way cooler. Welcome back to Wacky Wildlife Facts, where nature gets weird. And today, we're busting one of the most famous animal myths ever and uncovering the surprisingly social, emotional, and genius reasons wolves really howl. Let's be honest, when you picture a wolf howling, you picture this: a lone wolf, a glowing full moon, pure wilderness drama. Movies use it, cartoons use it, hey, even Halloween decorations use it. But here's the awkward truth. Wolves are not howling at the moon. They don't care where the moon is. They don't worship it, and they're not serenading it. In fact, wolves howl just as often on cloudy nights. So why does it look like they're howling at the moon? Well, simple. To howl properly, a wolf lifts its head. And when you lift your head at night, the moon just happens to be there. That's it. No magic, no moon obsession. But that is only the beginning, because wolves are not howling at the sky. They are howling to each other. And that is where things get fascinating. Here is the wild part. Howling is not random. It is not emotional noise, and it's not loneliness. Howling is communication. Wolves live in tight-knit family groups called packs. They're parents, siblings, and pups. And when a wolf howls, it's basically yelling, "Here I am. Where are you? And this territory, it's taken." But wolves don't just howl blindly. They listen, respond, and coordinate. Scientists studying wild wolf packs discovered something shocking. Each wolf has a slightly different howl. That's a different pitch, a different length, and a different tone, meaning wolves can recognize exactly who is calling. Think about that. A wolf hears a howl echo across miles of forest and knows whether it is mom, dad, a sibling, or even a rival. That's not spooky, that is advanced social intelligence. And when one wolf starts howling, well, the others often join in. And that's not because they're sad, but because they're checking in. They're saying, "Okay, I hear you. I'm here. We are still together." And almost like a family group chat, it's the same but louder. Now here is where things get even weirder. Scientists noticed some strange things. When wolves howl together, they sometimes intentionally change their pitch. Why? To sound like there are more wolves than there actually are. Yeah, wolves can fake their pack size. It is audio deception. A smaller pack howls in layered tones to scare off rival packs. Imagine hearing 6 voices when there really are just 3. See, nature is not just brutal, nature can be clever and a little sneaky. So if wolves are not howling at the moon, why does the myth refuse to die? Well, 2 reasons. First, it's visibility. The full moon lights up the landscape. You can see wolves better. You can hear them more clearly. And second is timing. Wolves are most active at dawn to dusk. That just happens to overlap with moonrise and moonset. So humans connect dots that were never really connected. We saw wolves, we saw the moon, and we told a story. And humans are very good at telling stories. We did the same thing with sharks, with bats, with frogs that freeze solid and come back to life, which, by the way, is real and still pretty insane. But wolves? They were misunderstood, because here is the emotional truth. When wolves howl together, it is not loneliness. It's belonging. It's family. It is roll call of the wild. So, picture this. A wolf pup gets separated in dense forests. It's dark and it's cold, and the pup howls. And somewhere far away, a parent answers. Not with sight or scent, but with sound. And the howl travels through the trees, across the hills, and even through snow. It says, "I can hear you. Come this way. You're not alone." And that is really what howling is. It's not a cry to the moon, but a lifeline between family members, and suddenly, that haunting sound feels a lot less scary and a lot more human. So next time you hear a wolf howl, don't picture a lonely animal staring at the sky, but picture a conversation instead. Picture a pack checking in and protecting its territory, calling loved ones home. See, nature is not random, it's more like organized chaos. So here's the question. If wolves can communicate this precisely with sound, what other animal conversations are we completely misunderstanding? Because nature is weird, and we love it.